Hi, welcome to day 2 of this week's devotions. I've seen a quote recently a couple of times on social media, and on the surface it just seems a little strange, but it actually makes a lot of sense, to some of us anyway. And the quote is this: one thing no one ever talks about in being an adult is how much time you debate on keeping a cardboard box because it's a really good box. End of quote. Well, as someone who has spent our adult lives moving, being transferred, we're always on the lookout for boxes, and we have boxes from various moves, and the Salvation Army pays for them, and the moving company supplies them, through that. And we have lots of plastic tubs, but things kind of get wrecked in sometimes in going on and off the moving van. And so that's a thing. It really is, and apparently, for many of us. Well, now we're in the category of having kids who live overseas, and so we send Christmas parcels. So I'm still always on the lookout for boxes that are of a certain size for Christmas gifts, maybe birthday gifts, or just in between seasons. And sometimes, maybe it might be one of those padded envelopes. But for when our grandkids were really little, we didn't worry about it as much or think about it as much because they didn't really know. But now, as they've gotten older, they love to receive a gift in the mail, as do our adult kids. And I've seen their faces too as they're opening it. And so throughout the year, I'm looking for gifts. Like we send money to them as well, but I'm looking for gifts that are not too heavy, not too big, that not breakable, or at least if they are, like they have to be, well wrapped, that will all fit into a box. And so you also end up with things that are fillers to fit in this box. And so, yes, I'm still looking for boxes sometimes that are appropriate, and I've got an area for that. Or your kids are moving, or at some point if we move as well again. And so yeah, there's always these things about boxes and using them for gifts. When what I've asked our son to do, or our daughter-in-law, is now, especially that the boys are older, they're 6 and 4, and they do love to open those parcels like right from the outside, as well as when they open them, and if they're Christmas gifts, they're wrapped inside. And I get such joy out of watching them. And to me, it's a gift to watch. So they don't necessarily film the whole thing, but excerpts of it. And the kids in particular are so excited to get these gifts. And they're coming from Canada. And when I send the parcel, I become an expert in sending parcels overseas and know what you have to do and all this. And we follow Canada Post tracking. And I'm checking on this end and they're checking on that end to see when the parcel, it clears customs and it gets there. But it's such a joy to me to see them open these boxes and these gifts. And so I said to Paul the other day, I said, please, if you can, send me a little video. I said, it really does. It's such a blessing to me to see the boys open this. And of course, what we try to do is also send like a taste of home, things from Canada that they can't get in Germany or in Greece, things that they really like. And so I have this ongoing list of things that are gifts for them that they really like. And amongst those are English magazines, English books, things that they like, as well as maple cookies and maple syrup and things like that that are special gifts for them. Well, the boys, when they came to visit a couple of years ago, they were just little, then, younger, of course. They really liked Smarties. So one of the Christmas gifts was all wrapped up, and it was a thing of Smarties. And of course, they took it out and they could shake it and hear, and the look on their faces. And so things like that as a parent, as a grandparent, bring me joy. And yesterday, in our devotions, I was talking about the gift of the written word and of blessing someone in Jesus' name by writing to them, and that gift of the written word. And today, my thought is on the giving of gifts and the gift of joy, that gift of love that you can give to someone, and that it is a gift. These are things that are so special in our lives, whether it's the gift of the written word, if it's a gift of an actual parcel with goodies in them, but it's something that can bring joy to someone else. There's a Christmas song that was written by Sandy Patty, and our singing company or junior choir sang it years ago, I remember. And it's called And the Gift Goes On. And the chorus is the Father gave the Son gave the Spirit gives us life, so we can give the gift of love. And the gift goes on. And the second verse, now when your life is full of Christmas, then your life is full of love. You can give away the present that began with God above. Just like ripples in the water, the circles of our love extend. What was started with the Father is a gift that has no end. And again, the refrain, the gift goes on, the gift goes on. And so today's challenge is that, can you bless someone today in Jesus' name by giving them a gift of love, of gift of joy, a gift of thanksgiving to them, of thankfulness. 2 Corinthians 9 and 15, and often we just look at this one maybe at Christmas. King James Version says, thanks be to God for his unspeakable gift, the gift of Jesus, his son. The Amplified and many other translations call it thanks be to God for his indescribable gift, which is precious beyond words. That's the Amplified. Someone else, another translation, his gift too wonderful for words. The Message, thank God for this gift, his gift of Jesus. No language can praise it enough. And so we as God's people have the gift of Jesus in our hearts and in our lives. And we do have contact with people. And we should have contact with people who don't know him, whether it be our neighbors or members of a group that we belong to, a service club, a bowling group, whatever it might be. That there are people who need the gift of love, the gift of joy given to them. They need to know about the gift of Jesus. And so that's my thought for today, that you would be able to share that gift of love, that gift of joy that is found in Jesus to someone today. May he bless you.